So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. This defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
40 yards rushing for him now, his first 2 carries in the ball game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burns. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his man complete. That's Burns. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they run to the challenge.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away, incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's caught. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Herbert throwing again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive 7 plays in length, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Carr. This to the outside for Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Burns. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Burns. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Herbert back to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burns. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Herbert. This is caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Alec Pierce, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll carry it over the end zone for a touchdown. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right? Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 27, Carr. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Get down.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. A run up the middle with Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Carr. And that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Carr. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw his Carr. And he's got it. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Pierce. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan, and this is...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Carr. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Again, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. Touchdown. Travis Etienne. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Carr now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So we have come to halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Carr's throw taken in by Hockenson here. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Waddle now to return it. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. His throw incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, and one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Mack. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mack again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Mack diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Another tote for Etienne. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Herbert off of play action. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Here's Herbert. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. From the 24, Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. Complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before.
And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Carr now on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Carr. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jeremy Chinn, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, and it's his 3rd missed field goal of the game, much to the displeasure of this home crowd, some of whom are heading for the turnstiles.
And unfortunately for him, he'll be a hot topic of discussion on talk radio in the week ahead. But I think this goes beyond him. This has really not been the greatest of performances from the top to the bottom.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Texans are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. Under
4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They'll go with Mack here up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Carr to throw on 2nd down. This to the outside for Mack. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense broke pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Carr completes it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing his Carr. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Van Jefferson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And his throw is incomplete. Pass on 2nd down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert. He's got it complete to Waddle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 6. Herbert going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Burns. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to pump this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Mack to get it again on second down. Oh, and that a very short game. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And we have free football. Overtime, here we go. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light's still on for him.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, we'll get another shot on 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Herbert now. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Now Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's another one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll run with Etienne. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Herbert to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert escaping the pressure right. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is